Always looking forward to this. I just wrapped things up with my Patreon tea time where we're all able to kind of hang out together and talk about our week. So much fun. I enjoyed it so much. Honestly, being able to like hang out with my followers, fan base, whatever you want to call them, is just the best feeling in the world. But I'll let everyone kind of shuffle in here on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday. All yesterday I mowed. And I've now cleared the entire property that, well, actually, there's a couple little things, but the property that we'll be building a new shop on. Got that all figured out. Oh, and Copper Dog, come here. He thought I was talking to someone. He ripped around the corner real hard. Come here, buddy. Oh, here he is. Oh, steady, Copper. Here we go, here we go. Hi, happy Sunday, everyone. Jerry, I love seeing the familiar faces in here. This is great. Oh, and we got Maru. Oh, good to see everybody. Mr. Copper Dog was chasing me around on the mower yesterday, wasn't he? Is there anything out there? He's always on the hunt for something. Happy Sunday. He is a YouTube star, William. Yeah. He's the only reason that people are around. How are we doing, everyone? It's so good to see you all. Oh, I'm super excited. I finally wrapped something up that was been stressing me out that I cannot tell you about just yet, but it'll be posted on the YouTube Shorts not too long. You and Copper Dog get a treat this fine evening. Oh, Maru. Yeah, it's evening for you. For me, it's noon. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you're in the Netherlands, so what time is it there? Ooh, I'm terrible about my conversions. But yes, I finally finished up filming some stuff for for like a little kind of partnership sort of a thing. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Those mysteries, yeah, I know. I gotta keep you all guessing. I mean, come on, who would I be to not make you guess? It's 9. Okay, it's 9. Cool. So maybe we can kind of like tuck you in a little bit and kind of prepare you for a nice rest. Speaking of nice rest, I feel so good to be done with that mystery project I was working on, so that now I can just focus solely on the tree. That's gonna be so liberating. You know, I don't do well multitasking. I'm a very laser pointer type person. Who else is like that? Are you like that as well? I can't juggle. I mean, I can juggle, but I can't juggle activities and tasks. Nighttime stories with Max. I like that. Yeah. You like my videos? Oh, that makes me so happy. How's the iron oak coming? Yes, Rams, it's going well. So I pretty much have the trunk completely finished. And I was just out to the site, San Antonio Mission. I was just out to the site and I built the base, with rebar popping down so that it can be locked into a concrete footing where the base will actually get onto it. Also, I had a huge breakthrough today about how I'm going to install the thing, because this is going to be like 5,000 pounds of tree. How the hell do I do I get a piece of equipment over there? But here's the problem. Even if I got a mini excavator or a little walk behind lift or something like that, it's too tight because it goes inside of a courtyard from the 1700s. So if I run into a wall or something like that, I can't even explain the hardships that would come my way. So it's super important to be very careful bringing all this stuff in there. But what I'm going to do, I figured it out. So the same way here, let me show you. I don't know if you can see that, but up above where the tree is, there's a lift and a rail system where I'm able to have chain falls. I'm going to bring that out there and I'm going to set that up on site. Oh, hang on. Don't get dizzy now. Oh gosh, we're falling apart. There we go. We're good. So I'm going to build that over the base so that I can wheel stuff out there, lift it up, set it down. It's going to be the way to go. And I don't have to get any heavy equipment into this historical monument. I think it's going to work. Guys. It's the way it makes sense for me. Ship steady. I know. I hope, yeah, it got a little wonky there. We're a little crooked. Let me try to adjust you. Oh, don't mess it up, Max. Okay. Still a little bit crazy. We're all right. We're all right. Will you film that? Heck yeah. So I'm going to do this project a little bit differently than I have in the past. Pieces instead of a whole piece. Yes, Rams, exactly right. So there will be a trunk and then 3 primary limbs, and there'll probably be other branches, spawning from there. Probably at least 3 per limb, big branches. Because I want the canopy to be significant. I want it to be substantial, I want it to feel like, I want it to be underneath like a shade tree, an entire canopy of copper leaves. Wouldn't that be amazing? I'm excited. Yeah, but the limbs are gonna be interesting because I'll have to develop a system here and then implement it there. It's gonna be gnarly. Guys, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be a wild ride. It's all, but I was gonna say, I'm doing this project a little bit differently. I wanna do more parts for what I call more like the flagship videos, not the maxed out where I'm being silly and I'm letting you into my kind of kooky world. Where when I actually get my editors and my music composer and all these things to really put together a nice video for you guys, I'm gonna do a lot more of those on this build. So you get to experience more of it as opposed to only having 2 parts where 6 months of work just blur by. I wanna do pretty much a monthly update on my progress. So you can follow along more closely. And if you want to get into this type of trade or you want to build something like that, you can maybe implement some of the lessons. Oh, cool. I'm glad you're into it, Maru. That's wonderful. And Maru, you've been a fan of my work since the beginning of my online stuff. So I really appreciate the input. Weekly updates. I know. I wish I could afford it. One day I could afford weekly updates. Because I don't make anything really from YouTube. I don't like to talk about money. Money's terrible, gross, blah. But I will definitely like to do a video every week on my progress. One day, when it'll get there. Right now YouTube costs me money. My biggest thing is getting you guys quality content. You know what I mean? That's my number one. Is to give you that real good stuff, because I don't know, there's some, if there was ever a time for unique voice, for positivity and inspiration, it's now. Oh, Maru, thank you. Nonchalant videos weekly, the high production monthly videos. Yeah, Jerry, that's kind of what I'm trying to do now with the maxed out because I can just do those on my phone and they're fun and you're kind of so I have a big group of friends. I'm very social and I love people and I love being passionate about people and pouring my passion into people. It's one of my favorite things. And sorry, I got beside myself there for a second. Now, there was definitely a time where I was a lot less busy and there's people always in my workshop coming to visit unannounced. They'd bring a case of beer and we'd have a hell of a time. We'd crush stuff in Alice or something like that. And I want, the whole premise about maxed out is pretty much the experience that they got, just being able to interrupt me into my workshop and then they just go on a wild ride with me. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm trying to capture is what they experience when I just go kooky about something. And I go kooky pretty much all the time. It's just who I am. And I'm grateful for it. I had a hard time in school. I used to always be in the principal's office because I would get kooky. And well, apparently you can make a living at it. Maybe one day. Can Crusher Alice, 100%. You would get a couple cases and you could squeeze it into a coin. Oh, the other stuff on TikTok. Yeah, I want it to feel a little bit more like how TikTok is. We adore you. Oh, Placebo, you're the best. That's the sweetest. Doodling. I love you guys. I don't know what I did to just somehow happen upon this amazing community. You're all just incredible. I love you all so much. It's just the best. It's the best, you know. It makes making content really easy, you know, because I know you're out there and I'm making it for you, you know. It's really spectacular. It's a privilege to make content for you all, and I'm just very grateful. I'm very, very grateful. It's weird too because it's filled a huge void in my life that I never realized I had. You should make coins for your campaign. I should make coins. There was a time where I was building, actually, I'll grab them. They're here somewhere. Ah! No, that's not them. Here they are. Huh? So, I felt like Scrooge McDuck. So for the Valhalla doors, they still haven't been put on because for some damn reason, it's a whole bunch of they're brass. They're about 1.5 inches diameter, and I made these covers, pretty much look like clavos that stick over the hardware for the Valhalla doors. And I still yet to put them on because it's not ready yet. Because they still need to be adjustments and all these sorts of things. But when I had these cut out with just brass coins, of course I had to Scrooge McDuck it and toss them in the air and stuff. Apparently, Scrooge McDuck has an amazing armor class because when I threw them up, I got pelted by like 10 pounds of brass, and it hurt. I felt like I had all those like little cartoon, you know, like little knots pop up. It was too much. Yeah, when he dives into his pile of money, oh my God, that would hurt so bad. The dude's special. Yeah, Scrooge McDuck is a superhero. Ooh, you're playing with a Dremel. Matt, that's awesome. What are you trying to make? Good to know. Yeah, so if you guys hit the lotto or anything like that, only for dragons. Ooh, how good would that feel to like do the smog and slither through coins when they're like tiny, you know? You used to watch DuckTales every day after school. Oh, I can hear the theme song in my head. Jerry, right there with you, partner. Have you seen the video where they calculate the amount of coins that, how much was it? Hey, thought you were traveling. I was supposed to be traveling. Good memory. I don't know how you remembered that. I got derailed, but I'm glad to be here though. I'm really glad I'm here, you know, and with you all. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, my LA trip got cut. Probably postponed, you know, I'll be back. But I was really excited to try and meet Don Marshall, the obscure Lord of the Rings facts guy. He's a great online friend of me, but we've not met in real life. And I could just love to bring him into a hug, you know? I'm a big hugger. I love to hug. It's my favorite. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Matt Patrick does. Oh, I love that when they calculate things like that. That's the best. Oh, rage, no. Hugs. Derailed. Oh, D. D, it was great to hang out with you at tea time this morning. You know, have a cup of tea over Zoom and just hang out and talk. It was a blast. Quite enjoyable. Oh, too good. God, it is such a beautiful day. My allergies are sure kicking up. I spent probably about 4 hours on the mower. My goodness. Data is my nerd. Data is your nerd love language. That's awesome. So did you decide to build anything from the Dungeons and Dragons movie? I'm letting everyone kind of set their votes. I had a lot on my plate, but soon, very soon, I'm really hoping to make a choice to tally up the votes. Because if I remember right, I think it's between Helga's axe and the helmet and the hither thither staff. I'm leaning towards the hither thither staff. Hither thither staff. I feel like I have a lisp when I'm saying that. It's hard to say. But because then I could play with LEDs. You know, I could do a lot of cool stuff with that. It was a lovely tea time. Good. I'm glad you think so. That makes me happy. build all three. One day I'll have that kind of time. One day when this channel grows and I could build whatever the heck I want with no deadlines, I'm just gonna build you guys the coolest things you could ever imagine. And I'll just be at your whim, your beck and call. I might need to help when I can talk. I need help with lighting and maybe do a cool acrylic or epoxy gem at the top. I might need your help. We might need to be in contact. I don't know if any of you all know this that are in the chat, but Dion here, truly amazing craftsperson. You seduced me, I'm on board. Woo, Maru, okay. You got it. Yeah, I think just, because it would give us so much freedom. Do you have a timeline when the tree? Yeah, I do have a timeline for that. And then, of course, the Valhalla doors. There's always timelines, and it drives me crazy because I don't deal with time very well. I pretty much have constant time blindness. Are you familiar with that term? But it's the gnarliest thing. Some LEDs inside the staff with battery. Yes, of course. Ooh, it'd be really cool to have like a little plug so you can charge it. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be hard. I just have to dissect something. Ooh. Ooh, the hither thither staff. I think it'd be great. Well, it's a nice hand size and it'd be cool to use as a flashlight. You can walk around and illuminate with it. Yes, an ADHD term. Cadiosaurus, years ago, not that many years ago, like a year ago, taught me so much about my ADHD. And I have a lot to be grateful for that. Because I didn't really understand my brain. I didn't also realize that there's a lot of spectrum things going on. And that was liberating to realize because I was just always very down at myself because it's like, why can't I get with the program? You know what I mean? It's because I use a flashlight. I love her too. She's amazing. And a dear friend. She's a wonderful friend to have. Dragonborn helmet? Yeah, of course. Actually, they're not ram horns, but they are bovine. Let me see if I can find. Where are they? Let me try not to biff it right now. But yeah, I got bovine horns. I could almost do it right now. Oh, like a minotaur. Dust everywhere. But yeah, they're not ram horns, but they do. Yeah, it'd be a piece of cake. I don't think any of you realize how easy that stuff is. It'd be a piece of cake. Actually, a full functioning set of steel armor from that would be amazing. Ooh, or carved Nordic would be really cool too. Maxitar! I love it. I love it. Maxitar. You are all so clever. You rascals. Oh. Let's see. What else is here? Oh, you need an old Cadillac with the horns on the front? That's hilarious. I love when you dig stuff out. Oh, it's all over the place. Can I summon you? You mean through a spell or something, like a spell scroll? I would love to be summoned. That'd be fun because then I could see all sorts of new places. Like a genie. I would love to be someone's genie. As long as they weren't cruel. But I'd love to be someone's genie and just grant wishes but then you have to live in servitude. I don't want that. Too rebellious for that. Maxitar. I like that. Does it? Oh, yeah. There's a lot of stuff in here. Speaking of stuff that's in the shop, you see that? Right here? Right there. Boop, 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 boop. That is a relic from my grandfather. He was also a very talented metalsmith. I never met him. He passed away right before I was born. He was a rebel. He built hot rods and he was prolific. And he actually passed away running from the cops, stealing gas in his hot rods. But let me grab it for you. I had it out, and you'll probably see it in the thing that I built. Look. It's a cool old lantern. So he was a sailor. He was a seaman. And, he was a sailor. He was a Golden Glove boxer in the Navy during World War II. But look at that. He made it from scratch. Isn't that wonderful? And it's one of my happiest things I have. He made it by hand, and I cherish it. Because I feel like I have a piece of him. I would have loved to have met him, but that just wasn't in the cards. I just think it's pretty cool. Whenever I get and so it's definitely in the blood. Like, it's fantastic. Whenever I have like a power outage, how old is it? He probably built that probably in the 50s or 60s, probably. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea. 50s or 60s. And, he was a hell of a guy. He was kind of a local legend, but not the greatest husband or father. They rarely are. But he inspired a lot of people. But he inspires me, that's for sure. Even though I never met him. Oh, you're forging right now. Nice. An elf dagger. How cool is that? Clearly, it's in the blood. Yeah, it's weird how that works. I don't know. I feel like there's memory in the marrow. Very strange how that works. Ooh, but I had my lantern out to film something very secret. It's nothing that crazy cool, but it's kind of cool. But I had it out for like the filming of it. So, what are your guesses? There might be a nautical theme, and that's all I can tell. Oh, but whenever there's a power outage, I love to light it and carry it around the house like Ichabod Crane. Wait, Rage, what'd you say? I imagine. Oh, exactly. And, it's raining. Think Brie, right? Now you have the cool old school signs and lanterns out in the rain. Oh, I love it so much. Well, tongs and a Damascus bracelet at the moment. That's awesome. Matt, that's excellent. Very cool. I thought you were making Damascus tongs for a second. I was like, whoa, that's fancy. Ooh, Maru, not bad. Not bad. Oh, God, it's a beautiful day. I don't know if you can hear all of the weed whackers chorus in the background. But yeah, it's that time of year. Everyone's trying to, do the weed abatement before everything dries up. I missed that whole story. Oh, Laura, stinking customers making me work. How dare they? Not bad. Maru, you're pretty good at this game. But yeah, I love this cool lantern. I need to dust it, but almost the dust adds to it, you know what I mean? But it's pretty cool. It all it opens up. Like it's a nice piece, and you can see where he soldered everything. It's just cool. It's really, really neat. A hell of a sailor. I know, I love it so much. Oh, interesting. I just realized a function that I never realized before. I feel like I'm uncovering stuff. That's how you lock it. I didn't know. That was ingenious. That's ingenious. I love that. Here, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I feel like I'm uncovering some new stuff about my grandfather right now. That's fun. Yeah, like I feel like I'm in National Treasure or something. So let's see here. So I always thought that something like the little keeper busted off, but what he did was he sanded down a little screw. Holy crap, almost lost it. But because it wouldn't close, whoever had this had it arranged to where it couldn't close all the way. But all I had to do was rotate it, and I didn't realize that. How fun. And then you rotate it and it slots inside, and then you rotate it again to lock it. Oh, that's ingenious. Very clever, you old man. Awesome. Ha! Cool. Very neat. See, that's all I can hope for. You know, one day, years and years from now, way after I'm gone, you know, some kid might see my work somewhere and get inspired, and I don't know. That's for me the true path to immortality, right? Is who you can affect and how you can, you know, affect positively. That stuff lasts forever. Love the term memory in the marrow. Yeah, I don't know where I heard that, but it's stuck. I love finding cool things, antiques. Yes, absolutely. There's so much thought and intention with how things used to be made. You know, when things weren't so disposable. Yeah, it's pretty cool. When people would carry heirlooms for ever, you know what I mean? It's pretty neat. Pretty damn neat. Oh, how is your Sundays going? I hope you're all doing well. Mauro, I know it's late for you, so I hope you're, you know, tucked in bed or something. Well, Damascus tongues is just a challenge now, right, Matt? I mean, it'd be pretty cool. That's a lot of Damascus. If you're sticking at that like 5/8 round. I bought the dumbest folding knife that makes no sense, but it's so pretty and cool. Hey, aesthetics are a thing, all right? Never dock aesthetics. Sometimes the aesthetics can outweigh the functionality of a piece. It's definitely not all the time. Sometimes beautiful things just don't work out. But sometimes aesthetics are worth some minor faults. I can think of some examples, but I'm not gonna say them. Oh no. Woo. What a day. What a week. I'm excited to start this week. I'm really excited to hammer down, quite literally, on this tree. Because now it's time for the limbs. I cannot wait to build these limbs. Because that's when it starts to look like a tree. Right now it's just a stump. Me and my dad have done a lot of carpentry work. Oh, that's excellent. I'm so happy you have that together. Much time to take and build machines. Yes, absolutely. And I'm so happy that you have a positive relationship. That's so valuable. Sunday's going well. Good. Been writing while I listen. Oh, no kidding, Luke. That's amazing. I'm having a great time. I just got done with tea time with my patrons over our Zoom meeting. We have like a weekly, just hang out and have a cup of tea together. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, we hang out for like an hour and a half. But what are you writing? I'm so curious. If you're willing to share. Really can't wait to see the limbs. Oh, Luke, I can't either. Because it'll finally start looking like a damn tree. You know? Right now it's just a monolith. Just a big old hunk of iron. But yeah, Luke, if you're willing to share, I would love to hear it. It's like a fan fiction. Is it for D&D background, or is it a school project? What you writing, Luke? How strong do you think carpenters should be? Strong. Very strong. Yeah, back in the day, holy crap. And it's weird too, because it's a different type of strength, you know? You wouldn't see, like when you see like framers and stuff like that, they are strong people. But they're usually fairly like lean and kind of lanky. Not lanky in like a skinny term, just like kind of long, and they're not really like swole, I guess what you're saying, but they're very strong. Very different types of strengths out there. It's weird. I don't know how many of you have like ever like worked on a crew or in construction or in concrete or anything like that, but There are some trades that make you ridiculously strong, like farmer strength, but you don't like look like it, right? You don't look like the classic bodybuilder or something like that, but you'll outwork them. It's the most interesting thing. Blacksmithing has an element of that as well. My own fiction turned into a series. Oh my gosh, Luke, I'll remember your name and I'll see it on a shelf one day, I promise. Tendon strength, bingo. It's all in the tendons, absolutely. It's ridiculous, because that's where your grip strength comes from, all that good stuff. Secret strong, yeah. It's like, oh, you need that fridge load up in the back of the truck? Well, it's also coordination, how you use your body. If you're used to having to move really difficult things all the time, you get good at it, you know? It's about that coordination. It's interesting. I find it fascinating. You know, I worked like 10 years in construction. Ooh, concrete factory took me, yeah. So, what was I thinking? Oh, so I worked a lot in, I worked 10 years in construction, from, dirt work to concrete and to framing, for years, to try and make this dream happen. I'd work during the day on a crew, and then I'd forge at night to make this dream happen. And I never was passionate about the building process, because I was just busy thinking about what I wanted to forge, and of course wanting to get home to play Skyrim or something. But I would study each trade like I was in anthropology or something like that. You know what I mean? Because each one was like a different breed. It was ridiculously fun, because each trade builds different strengths, and it's very interesting. Which is very cool. Oh, I love these so much. I love just being able to hang out with you all and just have a chat on a Sunday. It really fuels my week. I feel like I'm ready to head into the week full, And I hope the same for you, because inspiration, trajectory, and like motion goes a lot. It goes a long ways. Anthropology, yeah. God, it's such a beautiful day. After I mowed, there was it looked like, do you remember the Hitchcock movie, The Birds? It was like that. After I'd mow a section, there's all these bugs that were uncovered, and black birds were just swooping in and swarming me. I've always wanted to do that kind of work. Working with my hands has always been a great feeling. Oh, absolutely. But disabilities have gotten in the way. Luke, I'm sorry. But it's physical difficulties I couldn't imagine. I feel very privileged to not have to deal with that. And for those of you that do have those, anybody's capable of doing anything, I've always believed. And but there's just more hurdles, and I just have the utmost respect for people that function with different abilities. You know what I mean? It's so impressive. I get a lot of questions actually about if, people that are primarily in chairs, and it's like, hey, I'm in a chair, but could I get into blacksmithing realistically? Hell yeah, you could. Because if you look at a lot of smithing work around the world, some take place in the seated position. You just arrange your shop a little bit differently. I would love to see differently abled tradespeople, and I would love to see them blow up on social media, because I really want champions for them, for you guys. You know what I mean? I want you to see that there's trade for everybody, and there really is. There really is. Do you guys ever watch the blind carpenter that turns those beautiful bowls, and he's completely blind? That just fills my heart with so much joy, so much purpose, because if he's doing that, what excuse is keeping me from the shop? You know what I mean? What can I possibly tell myself to keep myself from, just tearing up the day, getting it, Gosh. Yeah, loaded up for the week, exactly. He is amazing. He's amazing. And I love that social media is giving platforms or building platforms for people that are just different. You know, I think we've all kind of had enough of the hyper commercialized entertainment. And now we get to see different types of beautiful people out there doing amazing stuff. It's incredible. What a time to be alive, you guys. I haven't seen that guy. Ooh, look him up, please do. One of my disabilities is being blind. Oh my gosh. So would have to check him out. Luke, please check him out. If I am supercharged with inspiration, I could only imagine what it would feel like in your realm. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh. You know, it gives me so much faith in humanity because we're capable of such amazing, beautiful things. Also, horrible and terrible things. But I really like to see beautiful, beautiful things being done and made. It fills my heart with joy. You know, and like in my Discord, I have a gallery section, and just seeing what you all post it just ruptures my heart almost. Just seeing what all you creative, brilliant, beautiful people can do is just the best thing in the world. Oh, I'm gonna make me teary-eyed. Oh, why am I emotional? Dang it! Quit it! You're crying. I'm not crying. I don't know. I get really stirred up. It stirs me up thinking about people and what they can accomplish. You know, it's important. It's important work to make things. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. No, you're the best. You're the best. You all are the best. And as this channel grows, we'll try and pick more people up, you know? Oh my gosh. Ooh, we could have like celebrity guests. We could maybe have that guy come out. Who knows? All the feels. Yeah, don't shy away from the feels. They're good. It's a good hurt. Oh my goodness. Speaking of good hurt, I'm almost out of tea. Dang it. But I was so happy to share this cool lantern my grandfather built. I was so happy to share it. You know, just all the cool little brackets and things. Everything's handmade. I love it. We love that. Oh my gosh. Well, and then I could try and boost voices. That'd be amazing. You know, people that don't look like me, people that are differently abled, like that would be the greatest thing. Travel to their shops, take you guys along with me. Oh, a great community of creators. Now you're talking, baby. I know, aren't they precious? Pretty good, pretty good. Adversity is defective. Ooh, Horace. Wow, that's amazing. Sorry. For those of you that are watching later on, I've just watched the live chat. These are what I'm responding to. I love having you here. Every Sunday, this is amazing. Just be able to share this moment with you all. Oh, and it's amazing how fast the time goes. My goodness. Hey, I'm glad that you caught it too. Welcome. Diverse Creator Coalition. I love that. Yes. Celebrity Santa to come to the Forge. He came here. It was amazing. What will you do today? Today, I need to organize the shop. So after I'm done with this, I need to organize the shop after filming, because once I was done, then it was time to edit, and then I was done. I was tired. Because editing is hard work. It's crazy. It's not this, but it's very taxing. So so right after I log out, I'm gonna start cleaning up the shop and prepare for a full, very limby with a B, limby work week that's coming. I'm excited. He did good. He did really well. Santa, he was a character. Oh my God. He was a lot of fun. And what is this? What's this? I'm sure we'll limby with a B. Yeah, exactly. He'll definitely be back. This definitely is not our first and only time. Mentally draining. Yes, it is. It's really draining. My goodness. Yeah, it's just it's a different type of focus. Like I can focus on a drawing for hours all day. But Maru, good night. Sleep well, pleasant dreams. Yeah. Thank you for stopping in. Actually, I should probably roll out here myself. I'm out of tea and I got work to do. Oh, you're all just the best. Good night. Oh, I love you all. This is incredible. Oh, moons. What did I miss? Everything, but that's okay. Moons, we'll do it every week. Also, I post this right after I'm done so you can rewatch all the good stuff so you don't miss anything. I tried taking photos of the water reflecting like you said. Ooh, I need a better camera. Oh, water, like dancing water is such a cool phenomenon. Ooh, rage. I've always loved, whoa, steady now. I wish I could go to Europe. Oh, I would one day. I totally agree. Oh no. So far I'm having an amazing Sunday. Moons, and it seems like everyone else is too, which is incredible news. You know what? Good Sundays. They're awesome. Man. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. I don't know. After I'm done with the shop, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm sure I'll fill it with something. Took a bunch of pictures. Wildflowers. Ooh. Oh, that sounds amazing. Man, the wildflowers in California are going crazy because of all of our rains. Out where this tree is going is where the super bloom is happening, and it's ridiculous. The poppies, the lupins, the little cute blue flowers and bright yellow flowers and mustard, and it's almost overwhelming. It's crazy. Crazy looking. Looks like something from Avatar. Time to find a pin. Bracket billet. Nice. It's cool you're forging right now. That's excellent. But I am gonna wrap things up because I don't wanna dally too long, and I know you all have stuff to do. Phoebe, I've just been listening to the stream and working on an animation. Oh, Phoebe, that makes me so happy. What are you animating? Chonky bumblebees. Oh, I love a good chonky bumblebee. Where I garden, there are big old carpenter bees. They're like the size of my thumb. And also they're like, my thumb is like most people's like big toe. It's just a big old, but yeah, big old bees. And they sound like a helicopter, tearing in. And it's cute because they go into squash blossoms and they weigh it down so much. It's just the best. Oh, you're animating a video for your class, Phoebe. That's amazing. I gotta get back to forging. Colton, thanks for stopping in, partner. Oh, too cool. I love that there's a Smith community too. This is excellent. You know, just so many artists, so many creatives. Very, very cool. Well, I feel super privileged to have you all in this kooky community of wonderful people. But toodles, take care. I love you all. Don't forget to love each other, okay? Do something kind for someone today or for yourself. All right. Have a great Sunday. Bye-bye. Big old bumblebees.